And welcome back. Boy, just a beautiful day today across the board with a lot of 70s out there. Now we're seeing some 50s and 60s, as you can see. And again, it's just a gorgeous way to sort of end a perfect weekend. Wind fairly light and variable, mainly out of the northwest, but it looks like down around Point Conception we're getting a slight eddy turn right here. That might help to maybe boost the chance of some patchy marine there as we head through the late night hours. Humidity, though, that's your backup for that. And it looks like Morro Bay here definitely getting a lot of ocean influence. Goleta, same thing as you stick out a bit more west. Santa Barbara, a bit less than that. And then look how dry it is inland, and that's because we're expecting to see a developing offshore flow over the next few days. So a lot of areas will see very dry weather. Now, as far as the west coast goes, again, as I said at the top of the show, big system moving over the top of us. So what we're expecting as we go through this is maybe one day of cooling down a bit more for tomorrow. Not much, so it will still be a nice day. And then we possibly see some wind issues kicking in by late Monday going into Tuesday, and then further warming through Wednesday, possibly seeing some sprinkles as early as Thursday, Friday, a better chance for more organized rain as we head into, say, Sunday, and possibly even beyond that. It looks like we're going to be getting back onto a more wet sort of program as we head into late next week. So here's the system that is kind of quirky here. Watch this. High pressure is holding everything off, but watch by Thursday. We expect to see warming, but then by Thursday, a little cutoff low kind of dances around us and possibly puts some rain into our region. It's very moisture starved. It doesn't really have a whole lot of energy behind it. A better system shows up over the weekend. That one possibly by Sunday going into Monday brings in something of interest. Again, that one might have a better chance of bringing more widespread rain. And then beyond that, we see something going into about maybe 10 days out. So we'll be watching this very closely. So wind, this is interesting. Weather Surface is not real bullish on this, but watch what happens with our future tracker as we head toward late Monday. We see a burst of energy right there up by Point Conception. Nothing too extreme, but then watch what happens as we go into early Tuesday. Really kicks into gear very early, late in the evening, early Tuesday, and then it kind of lingers, drops off a bit, comes back again as we head toward late Tuesday. The net effect, of course, is drying and warming. So watch this as we go into Monday. We don't expect to see anything too shocking here, just a nice day out there, maybe a couple of 80s popping up. Then as we go to Tuesday, we see more widespread warming, and that's because of the direction of the wind, being that it's more in an offshore northerly direction. So it looks like a little offshore flow, and then, as I said, possibly rain showing up late in the work week. All right, there's your expected highs as we go into Monday. Again, a beautiful day expected. Some areas cooling off just a tad from what we saw on Sunday, but really no complaints. I would say that's about as good as it gets, with a lot of 60s and some 70s out there, and maybe even flirting with possibly a mid to upper 70 or even an 80 as you see Ojai there dropping off maybe 3 degrees from where you were today, but still from a 47 to an 80. So that's definitely a winter warm-up where you see the big swing from the morning chill to the afternoon warmth. All right, there's the surf. We do have some waves on the way. It could get quite big actually throughout the week as we have some swells lined up, maybe wind swells, so might be a bit messy, but overall it looks like surf is on the way, and still waves over the weekend that we saw. All right, there's your forecast again for Santa Barbara. Go with a windy PM tomorrow night and a windy AM on Tuesday, and then very warm on Wednesday. And that's the story for everybody as we see a lot of warmth coming into the region, definitely well above normal. Then that low flirts with us by Thursday and Friday, bringing slight chances, definitely cooler weather, but slight chances of sprinkles as we go from Thursday to Friday, and then a better chance of rain, more organized. I left the 30% chance there. I'll blame it on the computer if it's wrong, and that'll be on about late Saturday going into Sunday, possibly Monday beyond. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.